What is up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you guys a brand new World of Warcraft series simply titled Pet Battle PvP. Now, the point of this series is to show you guys some really cool battle pet teams. I feel that battle pets is a relatively unexplored aspect of World of Warcraft that a lot of people should get into because it's really quite fun. If you've ever played the Pokemon games in the past, this is similar to Battle Spot singles. It's a really cool format, and there's just a ton of different teams to make. It's not all dominated by one meta team, and hopefully, we can show you guys some cool teams to play with throughout this series. So we're going to start things off in the very first episode with a team I like to call Ghost Adventures. Now, the point of this team, it uses two undead pets, that's why it's called Ghost Adventures, mainly the Unborn Val'kyr and the Ghastly Kid. Both pets are known for having an attack called Haunt. Now, this move makes your user faint, but it's actually one of the best moves in the game. It puts a 140 damage dot on them that ticks for about 4 rounds, and you may think, wow, that's a huge dot, that's a ton of HP, like taking every turn, that's really good. Well, that's not really the best part about it. The best part of Haunt is you faint while doing so. So if your opponent is going for an attack, and let's say you use Haunt first, it lets you get a free switch into another one of your pets. So we're going to be trying to put up a ton of Haunts on our opponent, as well as Curse of Doom. Now, Curse of Doom is a 5-round cooldown that Unborn Val'kyr gets. It deals 592 damage after 4 rounds. So the way we're really going to play this team, it's actually pretty simple, but it's definitely harder to play than, just the standard 3-bone serpent type of stuff. So what we're going to do is we are going to start off with Curse of Doom, put that dot up on them. Then if you want to go for a couple attacks with Shadow Shock, you can. We're pretty much just trying to buy time until our big dot ticks on them, and then we're eventually going to just use Haunt and get a free switch off up into our Ghastly Kid. Now, Ghastly Kid also has Haunt. Now, you can't put 2 Haunts on the same thing, but it has Haunt just in case. But the reason why Ghastly Kid works really well with the Unborn Val'kyr is it gets an attack called Ethereal, and this is a 3-round cooldown move that's pretty much like a Protect move from Pokemon. It automatically goes first, and it lets you avoid all damage, so you're pretty much going to buy even more time for Curse of Doom to hit. And also note that these are 2 undead pets, but Shadow Shock is super effective against humanoids, and the Ghastly Kid's Hoof is super effective against undead. So you have very good synergy against things like the Anubis's Idol, or just really powerful undead pets like other Unborn Val'kyrs or Bone Serpents. So great synergy there. Undead and humanoid pets are 2 of the most common pets in the metagame. Now, the last, I was going to say Pokemon that ties the whole team together is the Teroclaw Hatchling. This thing is super strong. It's a power speed variety, and its moveset is an attack called Alpha Strike. It deals 231 flying damage plus 154 flying damage if the Teroclaw Hatchling strikes first. So it ends up hitting for, almost 400 HP. It's a pretty good attack. But it also gets dodge, which remember works similar to the Ethereal. It's a little bit different because depending on how you use dodge, you can get a 2-turn protect with it. Also, it gets an attack called Nature's Ward. Now, you may think this move isn't very good, but it's the ability that ties this whole team together and makes it actually competitive versus just one that's actually a lot of fun. And Nature's Ward restores 120 health every round for 5 rounds, and while healing, your pets transform into Elemental. I don't really like that last part, but the way you're going to do it is you're going to put up all your dots, all your Haunts, all your Curse of Dooms. You're going to come into this guy, you're going to pop a Nature's Ward, go for some dodges, goes for some Ethereals, and remember, you have to stay above half HP with this thing because it is a flying type pet if you want that extra speed boost. So while you're doing all that, while you're ticking them down, you're, just wasting their time for all your dots to hit, and then you swoop in with an Alpha Strike, you finish something off, and then you switch out again. Now, also note that Nature's Ward activates even if the Teroclaw Hatchling isn't your active pet. So what you can do is you can come out, you can pop a dodge, you can pop a Nature's Ward, and you can just switch to your Ghastly Kid and then use Ethereal. That's like 3 or 4 turns wasted from all the dots, and your Teroclaw Hatchling has been gaining HP the whole time. So I know that I've just been lingering on for far too long. I'm pretty sure most of you guys probably skipped this video or skipped right to the battles at this point, so I'm going to start off the battles. I hope you guys enjoyed my little description of this Ghost Adventures team. Enjoy the games. Here we go. Immediate Q. That is amazing. So we're starting things off And let's see, our first team is going to be... This guy has a green in his team. So it looks like we got a beast, we got a critter, and we got a phoenix. So the first thing you want to do with this team is, like I said, it's heavily, important to get your big Curse of Doom off. So sometimes you want to change up who you normally lead with, but we're just going to lead with the Unborn Val'kyr almost every single time. And if they have a move that can like cleanse their team or dodge attacks, you're just going to try and bait that out as long as possible with Shadow Shock. This thing has a ton of base HP and you can take a ton of damage before applying your dots. So what we're going to do is we're just going to read some of these. There's no burrows, there's no nothing like that, so I can just straight up pop a Curse of Doom. It's not going to get blocked. And let's see what he's activating. He's activating a little bit of a weather move. Let's get rid of this. And it's going to scorch everything. Curse of Doom is active. And another thing I want to talk about when you're playing Battle Pet games is read all these moves. I can leave a link in the description of all my little add-ons and stuff if you guys want. But read all their moves if you don't know what they do. You don't want to get hit with like a bunch of stuff you don't know what's happening. And that's one of the reasons why this team is good, because it's so anti-meta and it's so different. All these different protects that all these different battle pets get really just throw people off. So this is a critter, and I don't really want to fight critters with my undead. I take a ton of extra damage from that, so I'm just going to come right into my Teroclaw Hatchling. Once this critter's gone, I'm going to go into the Ghastly Kid, reapply a second Haunt, switch back out into Unborn Val'kyr, and try it all again. So let's see what he has. He has Hiss, and these moves aren't very good against my stuff. So we're just going to start things off right away. Alpha Strike. I'm at full HP. I don't need to go for Nature's Ward just yet, so doing some pretty good damage here. He's restoring health, he's taking health, and what do you hit me with? Nothing too hard. I can just go for another Nature's Ward. I don't really have to use my dodge until I really have to. So he switches out his pet. Switches into the Phoenix, huh? Now note that while his little bug thing is in the back, it is still taking the damage from those dots. Those dots are still on it. It's just going to take that huge, burst from Curse of Doom soon. So what does this guy have? I'm still at full. I really don't have to do anything yet. So we're just going to go first. Remember, once flying type pets are over half, they automatically pretty much go first. They get a 50% extra speed boost while they're over half. So right here, I'm going to go for a dodge. I almost said block, but what this is going to do, oh man, that was really good. He totally healed right there. That's what I get for not reading. Anyways, we went for a dodge. It's going to get us another free turn of dodge, so we're just going to pop the Nature's Ward here, and then from here, like I said, Nature's Ward persists even if you're not the active pet. I'm just going to switch out here, and who do I want to go into? I'm going to go into the goat. So what we're going to do is we're just going to buy time for all of the Teroclaw Hatchlings' HP. You saw it just tick right there to go back up. So what do we want to do here? Let's see, this guy have Burrow. Leech Life, huh, that's pretty good. I think I might just attack this first turn, just trying to scout what he's going to do. There we go. So we wasted his little dot that he put on us, and now we're just going to Haunt. Sometimes the dots have cooldowns. This one doesn't really matter. Now let's just go for a Haunt. And he goes for the heal right there. Not that big a deal. It's almost time for... Yeah, we're good enough health to come back out with the Teroclaw Hatchling. And I'm probably doing a ton of misplays, but, I'm talking and narrating this video right now, so, forgive me if, I'm totally misplaying all this stuff. You guys generally get the picture of how this is supposed to go. So he went for his dot right there. I really don't want to take a ton of damage from Caterize. Alright, so we're going to go for Alpha Strike, then we're going to reapply Nature's Ward, then we're going to switch back out to Unborn Val'kyr, and then we're just going to finish it off with some Shadow Shocks. That's pretty much how I think this is going to go down. Alright. I mean, I could just finish this guy off with Alpha Strike. I could just spam Alpha Strike, and this guy would go down. But, I just want to play it safe. I gotta play it safe. This guy doesn't have any moves that can really pull a fast one on me. So, we're just playing it safe. There's the Nature's Ward. Took a good amount of damage. He's restoring a decent amount of health with Leech Life. But, he's taking a bigger damage from Taunt each turn. So we're just going to switch here. Go into the Unborn Val'kyr. And it's almost time for our Ghastly Kid to come back up. I almost want to call it Ghastly Kid. But, like I said, I think I'm just going to finish this off with Shadow Shock. I could go for the Curse of Doom and then the Haunt and just switch and just, protect for the rest of the game. But, we're just going to finish this off with Shadow Shock at this point. At this point, the extra health that we're using on our Unborn Val'kyr is just, useless. So it's I don't know. It's hard to explain. The Unborn Val'kyr is kind of useless at this point. Actually, he's restoring way too much HP with that. He's restoring way too much HP. I'm just going to go for a Haunt. Yeah, I'll go for a Haunt. I'll go back into Teroclaw Hatchling. I did not know he was restoring that much HP. So yeah, I took just a ton of HP, because I wasn't really paying attention, but it's fine because our Teroclaw Hatchling is back at full at this point. Let's just come wrap this up. So he has to use that dot. I'll eat that dot. That dot's fine. Yeah, I should just finish this guy off. I should have done that like 2 turns ago, but I didn't really want to see the beast passive makes them deal a ton more damage when they're at lower health, and I just didn't want to deal with that on this guy. But now that my dodge is on cooldown, I can pop a dodge, and I'll just be able to finish him off from here. He can't use his leech life to restore health if I block it. So we put it on cooldown, we finish him off, and yeah, we should be fine here to finish off this Phoenix guy. You've already seen most of its moves. I'm wondering if I should actually just go for the heal and swap, but I think I can just Alpha Strike at this point and be fine. At this point, I have all 3 of my pets left. 2 of them are undead pets, which have the best racial in the game. I mean, pretty much the best racial in the game. I think Mechanical might be on par or a little bit better, but you know, this team is just so hard to grind out, and it lets you really, you know, outplay your opponents because you have just so many options. Note that, see, now he's faster than me because my health went lower because I stopped doing stuff. But yeah, the game was over at that point. So that was the first game showing off this Ghost Adventures team. I'm going to go into a second one. Alright, we are going up with another battle with our Ghost Adventures team. We're going up against 3 undead pets. We got another Unborn Val'kyr. We got a Restless Shadling and a Scourged Whelpling. So this is going to let us use our Ghastly Kid's hoof attack. You just hit super hard. I wonder who I should lead with here. I think I'm actually going to lead with the Ghastly Kid. Normally, you know, I would normally lead with the Unborn Val'kyr, but I'm not the biggest fan of Unborn Val'kyr mirror matches, so we're going to look at some of these attacks here. We see this guy's phase shift, so it's a dodge. I don't really want to deal with that. We're just going to try and slam these hoofs into this guy. What did he go for? Yeah. No big deal. He's going to take a ton more damage than we are, and I don't really have to reveal my other moves just yet. So what is that? It's Plague Blood. Okay, he's going to restore some health. I wonder if I could pop the Haunt here. If I pop the Haunt and go into Teroclaw, I can get him KO'd for pretty much free. Yeah. No big deal. So we got the Haunt off here. And remember, these are 3 undead pets, so they're going to take extra turns to KO, but 2 of my Pokemon, dang it, battle pets, have dodges, so I should be able to wait out those turns correctly. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to need to hit him 1 time, pop the natures, and then we activate the dodge, and we're going to go. 1, 2, damage, he's healing a bit, doesn't really matter. Nature's Ward, he's going to tick out 2 or 3 turns depending on how this is really going to go down. Yeah, he ticks out next turn, so we just pop the dodge here. And I don't think he gets the Plague Blood if I'm not attacking him, so I should be fine. So what we're going to do, dodge that, he's going to tick down, his racial's going to come back up. I think I might just reapply Nature's Ward, or I could take it as a turn to free switch. I think I'll just reapply Nature's Ward. That's probably a pretty good idea. Because this is just a completely free turn right now. Because he's just going to get KO'd at the end of the turn. And even if his racial wouldn't have saved him, he'd get ticked down for my last turn of Haunt. So I think I'm relatively safe in doing this. And this guy foddering one of his pets this early on in the game is actually like really, really good for me. So we'll see. His Restless Shadling ticks out. He's probably going to come in with the Val'kyr here, if I had to guess. Now, I think he is actually just going to pop the Haunt right here, because my Protect is on cooldown. I do not want to get haunted on this, my main attacker, so I'm actually just going to switch out. Let's see. I'm going to switch out on the Ghastly Kid. It is a faster pet, so I wouldn't be putting myself at any speed ties here. Alright, so does he know that I have this yet? I don't think he knows that I have this. Now let's go for it. Let's try and block the Haunt. Survey says, yes, we blocked the Haunt with our Protect, and now his Haunt's on cooldown, meaning the Unborn Val'kyr is pretty useless at this point. I'm wondering if I should just switch out. Like, I could put a Haunt back up on this thing, but I'll just stay in for a while. I have such a big lead at this point. Yeah, I'm doing 510 damage. He's restoring a little bit of health thanks to Plague Blood, but it's nowhere near the amount of damage I'm dealing. And also, I should probably just put a Haunt back up there, because remember, you cannot use Haunt the turn you come back from your passive. You can pop a Curse of Doom on them, but you can't Haunt, so I guess I'll just Haunt right now since I am faster. And it'll just let me avoid the Curse of Doom. That's a perfect play right there. Good stuff. So just let me hit for a ton more. Gives my Ghastly Kid more usability later in the game, because remember, my dodge is going to be up soon. What do I want to go into? His haunt is coming up next turn. I'm gonna let him haunt mine if he wants to, and then I can haunt his last Pokemon, a Battle Pet. Yeah, there's no reason to Curse of Doom here, because the game is not gonna last that much longer. So this is actually probably a harder matchup, I would say. 3 Undead Pets is pretty hard to deal with, and Unborn Val'kyr mirror matches are just not my favorite thing in the world. So if he wants to haunt me, you know, he definitely can. Now he puts a Curse of Doom. I actually think Curse of Doom is pretty good. It's going to force me to pretty much haunt this last guy of his. Oh, what do I really want to do? That's fine. Oh my gosh, he won the speed tie, and he got a haunt. Yeah, that's definitely going to force me to haunt his last pet. Within a few turns, otherwise my HP is just going to get super drained. I will put the Curse of Doom up first, though. And most of his attacks aren't very effective against my Unborn Val'kyr. Gets his Plague Bud up, that's fine. Ooh, Ghastly Kid just got destroyed in the back row, so Ghastly Kid's useless now. I wonder if I could use this for a free swap into the Ghastly Kid if I didn't want to take any damage. But I'll just pop my haunt here. It's going to let me avoid a ton of damage. And I should be able to clean this one up with the Teroclaw Hatchling. So he's starting to tick down. Now look how much damage he's going to start taking. I wish I had, you know, a critter ability that just like the run-through moves. Those are super good here. I wonder if I should activate this now, because it would be up soon. Yeah, let's go for it. The faster you use it, the faster it comes off cooldown. That means the more times you can use it. That's what I'm pretty much going for here. Just going to try to layer up a bunch of damage. I think the Scourge Whelpling is a very good, you know, team support type of battle pet. But it looks like this guy just doesn't have that many offensive threats. I know my team currently only has 1 offensive threats, but my main use of damage is dealt with dots. So I don't really need it. I mean, he uses a couple dots, but I don't know. I think my team is just a little bit better. So you see he comes back right here. All we gotta do is, I mean, there's no use in attacking him, so we're just gonna pop Nature's Ward. It's not like he's gonna one-shot us from this health range. I mean, he did a good try, but it's no cigar. So this is another victory for the Ghost Adventures team after this turn. I forgot that thing was dead. I forgot about it. It's fine. It's still going to be another victory. There we go. Oh man, is this going to be on cooldown? Let's dodge for his last turn. Let's show him that, like, he has no power here. I won't even give him, like, the... Yeah, I won't even give that to him. There we go. Easy money, and we grind this one out. We got a 2-stock that one, so we didn't 3-stock him. But like I said, this is a very fun team to play. Let me know if you learned anything from this team, or if you learned anything about battle pets in general. Like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below if you guys like this sort of thing. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Oh, also, if you guys have any teams you guys want me to work on or see used in action, leave that in the comment below too. Alright guys, this is probably going to be a super long video, so I'll let you guys get out of here. Like I said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.